Please note that nothing stated here is intended to be financial advice. I am not currently and have never been a licensed financial advisor. So without further ado, let's get started. Today, we're going to discuss Cardano, a coin that is now extremely understatedly popular. In general, Cardano is one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies in this market if it's a decent investment. It has now been around for a while, I'd estimate since 2017, maybe 2018. One of the most well-liked coins on the earth, it is, like I said, understated, and it has a very vibrant and active community. In essence, the coin is supported by one of the most widely used smart contract systems, and there are already more than 500,000 active addresses for the coin. The stats are crucial a lot of the time while you are searching around or considering investing in a coin. You should check the number of users, the number of transactions per second, the number of transactions per day, and the number of users who are actually using this platform. You will frequently hear that a coin is trending, or that you should invest in a coin, or that you should be looking at a coin. We've covered that in a number of other videos. It often contains a lot of fluff. And for this reason, I usually advise people to do their own study and to examine a coin carefully, as they frequently become overhyped for a single day. However, there may only be $1 million worth of transactions every day. And just to be clear, it's really low. You should be looking at something that has hundreds of millions, if not billions, of dollars flowing through it every day, which is fairly typical. By the summer of 2022, in the realm of cryptocurrencies, there are over 1,000 dApps in Cardano. These applications are decentralized. They frequently display a coin's health and how widely it is used. How many people are actually using these platforms for construction? Cardano was one of the blockchains that made numerous promises in the past, often asserting that users will be constructing and using dApps on its platform while very few other platforms had any developers working on them. So, if you have 1,000, that only serves as a light comparison and illustrates the proportional level of ecological health. The fact that Ethereum is the most utilized blockchain on the earth has just occurred over time, and Cardano is edging its way in the same exact direction, so you always have to ask yourself if anyone is genuinely using this platform with its 1,000 constantly used decentralized applications. This indicates that the coin is doing reasonably well. There are many decentralized exchanges there. The concept of decentralization is one of the guiding principles for the Bitcoin industry, however, it isn't used as frequently as it was a few years ago. The idea of decentralized exchanges is to have another working money ecosystem that revolves around this coin, or this blockchain, in a decentralized manner, so that other people can essentially, if you want to put it this way, in essence, validate transactions around the world rather than in just one office somewhere. If someone comes knocking on the door, and they can shut down that entire blockchain or project. If you're more interested in this topic, I won't get too far into the concept of decentralization. However, many coins make this promise but seldom follow through. Consequently, the notion that Cardano has numerous decentralized exchanges, naturally, there are intentions to take further action. At least as of the time I recorded this video, the market was in a decline that may be considered a bear market. The Federal Reserve, who print the U.S. currency, is largely to blame for this because they are simultaneously inflating the U.S. dollar and hiking interest rates, which causes all other market data to crash. What do you think? Because I have my own views on the subject. Cardano is sometimes jokingly, but not always, referred to as the upgrade coin because there is always an upgrade. There is ever something to anticipate. There is always this, but it isn't even a plus. This is simply a useful metric to consider. There are and have been many other coins over the years, so at least they're trying. There's one particular coin that I'm looking at. It starts with an E, and you know exactly which coin is not Ethereum. Over the past couple of years, people have consistently promised that they would be updating, doing this, or having that. No, you know exactly which one I'm referring to. It's 3 letters. They've still not responded. Therefore, regardless of how long it might take Cardano to announce an upgrade, and have testnets in the final implementation, at least they're doing something, as opposed to many other major coins and popular coins, with whom we typically hear the development teams say, "Oh, now you want us to do things when prices are down, when a bear market or a downtrend in prices occurs." It is therefore rather admirable that this team is committed to carrying on with construction while prices are low, as this is typically the greatest time to do so. Because their upgrades do take a very long time, I sometimes just mock them. But at least they're engaged in and working on the project they've been working on for a while. There are now 5 NFT platforms that are operational, in use, and available to users. There may be more, but I could only discover 5 online. Although a lot of people have left the NFT realm, it is still very popular and is not actually full of riddles. This is related to the downtrend bias once more because when prices are low, people prefer to look at projects and think, I should be purchasing, not financial instrument, even when prices are extremely low. However, the reality is that many of the things that the Cardano team promised to build or that other developers would add to the platform many years ago are actually being built. For those of you who are unaware, NFTs are once more still very popular, and not just in the crypto community any longer. There are other businesses that are not associated with Cardano, but Gucci and Adidas Vuitton, Louis. You search them up as partners for Decentraland and something called the Sandbox by name. The fact that Cardano also has a platform for all of these things is quite good, as you'll see, as the space continues to expand. After all, the last thing a Cardano investor wants to hear when the bull market comes back is that the NFT space is taking off once more, to which Cardano would respond, wait, okay, good. Now that they have them, we're going to create a platform. As a result, they may rapidly fit in and develop with the rest of society. To be fully honest with you, one of the key reasons I truly praise them is not just their large number of relationships, which they have, but also their commitment to working in Latin America and Africa. This section will be covered fairly rapidly. The premise is that billions of people, not millions, but billions, do not have sufficient access to the internet, despite the fact that many others do. But the overall concept is that over the next 20 to 30 years, another couple of billion individuals will join the internet. Additionally, the concept as we apply it, if you will. Jack Dorsey and Charles Hoskinson, the CEO creator, co-founder, founder, and creator of Cardano, are 2 individuals within the cryptocurrency space, and one of their ideas is that we should enter these regions and nations right away so that we are already there when cryptocurrency adoption picks up again. We've already become well known. We are well known to everyone. As a result, I believe Cardano has formed partnerships with several actual African governments, which is pretty significant. The fact that they made sure to keep working is something that not many other coins can claim, and it's one of the reasons I kind of tip my hat to them. Once again, even with the market's downward trajectory, how much higher can the price of this coin rise in 2000 is one of the more frequent queries. Was it 2,100 in 2020? I recall that not too long ago, the cost of these coins increased once more. I used natural light to film so you could see how the clouds changed over time. I know I mention it in every single video, but I have to keep repeating it in case someone asks why the lighting is so poor. Because when people used to say that to me, I used to say, listen, I have no control over the sun. The fact is that, in my opinion, we already reached $3 per Cardano card. No. The most frequently used figure is a $10 gift card. Do I believe that will be a domino? Absolutely. According to me, it depends on market movement. It all hinges, in my opinion, on when Bitcoin's price will start rising once more, as everyone has been predicting it will for the past few years. However, the acceptance of the coin is genuinely happening, which is why I mentioned the metrics earlier in the video. It is truly being utilized, and it is actually being developed. You can search up Vasil, VASIL, a recent and significant improvement we have at ESQ, on the internet under the heading of the coin. And in all honesty, I believe that this is frequently one of my primary metrics. If we reached a price before an upgrade took place and several developments have occurred since we previously reached that price for the coin, I think it's pretty clear that this currency will eventually reach $5. I am unable to predict when or if it will ever reach $20, $25, or $35. I overheard someone say earlier that they thought Cardano might reach $33 during the upcoming bull run. It would be wonderful. I won't make up anything. I would be content with that. However, I believe that it's vital to be extremely practical when dealing with these coins. For example, do I believe Cardano will still exist in 10 years? In my opinion, in all likelihood, the large community will not actually use the coin until a strange and disastrous event occurs that affects the Bitcoin industry as a whole. In my opinion, Cardano will still exist in 10 years. 2,530 years. Let's be honest, none of us could have predicted what happened in 2020, and we are still sort of slithering through the muck at this point. The major question, I suppose, is how far will the Bitcoin industry as a whole have advanced? It seems to have just grown considerably darker in here. I'm going to start the lights. Anyway, I do hope you all loved it, though. To be clear, if you're new to the channel, you should know that I personally own Cardano and ADA. Since I started buying it, I haven't sold any. Despite the fact that I enjoy mocking the initiative, I do believe in it. I'm aware that many folks become a little agitated whenever I make a joke about something. Even if I'm simply trying to have fun, other folks aren't that funny. I sincerely hope that everyone had fun. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Excellent morning and afternoon. Enjoy your evening, whatsoever location you may be in. I sincerely hope it's outstanding. Once again, I would want to thank everyone for their time spent watching, listening, commenting, and/or supporting me. I look forward to speaking with you all soon.